Good morning, everyone. It is March 30th, 2018. I am Eric. I'm here at shtfplan.com. Russia readies for opening strike and NATO war. Max Slavo. Alright, so I have to do something with the time between waking up and going to work, so I figured, hell, I might as well make a video for my friends out there. So, thousands of Russian soldiers, along with tanks, warplanes, and missiles, are now on alert in Russia's western frontier with Europe amid heightened tensions with the West. Newest reports claim Russia is ready or readying the opening strike in a war against NATO. It would make sense for them to go ahead and strike first. I mean, if I were a person in charge of a 50,000 man army, let's say, and I know it don't sound like a lot, but believe me, 50,000 men can do an incredible amount of damage and leave behind an incredible amount of carnage. I do believe the United States could probably be taken over with about 50,000 men. So, give me 50,000 men, I'll do it for you. And I promise you, I would win. According to the Daily Star, Russia is said to be positioning its armies in such a way as to ensure a quick, decisive victory over NATO in the event that a war breaks out. Russia appears to want to be prepared to make an opening attack should the talks fail or fall through. Excuse me. The fucking allergies are still kicking my ass. Fears of another war, world war, have spiked on both sides, with each blaming the other for failing relations, such as Britain and Russia's war of words over the poisoning of Sergei Skripal. Defense experts at the Atlantic Council have laid out the significant threat from Russia on the edge of Europe. We've been, NATO, United States, have been putting tanks, anti-aircraft systems, you name it, right there on the border of Russia, which in itself is an act of war, or at least intent of to go to war, right? So what Russia's doing is perfectly reasonable and natural. I mean, if you say you're a white guy and you find yourself surrounded by, I don't know, a bunch of black people and Mexicans that are hostile towards white people. And I told you in my video last night that I actually do have more black friends than white. Okay? That's the truth. And these black folks that I get along with, they know exactly how I feel. And they don't have a problem with it. They don't like the scum that run around with their fucking britches halfway off and shit like that either. So they're okay in my book. Let's see what else here. Okay, so NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg, doesn't sound like a Jewish name, I don't know what does, says the decision to expel 7 staff members from the Russian mission sends a clear and very strong message. There is a cost to Russia's reckless actions. And that came from The Guardian. Notice how Russia is taking the full blame when it's been NATO and the United States for years now. Hell, all of Barack Obama's presidential term. So, how long is it going to be until one side or the other finally says, you know what, fuck this, let's kill each other? Which I'm a big fan of. The more I'm around people, the more I agree that a lot of people need to fucking go. Because let me tell you, man, there are some stupid motherfuckers out there. Stupid motherfuckers. And they come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. I mean, some real stupid motherfuckers. No, I'm not like a Stephen Hawking, genius or anything like that, but I will tell you this. When I was in 8th grade, I dropped out. When I was 19, I went and took a GED test. Now, most people who go take a test have to have a crash course in history, science, all that shit, before they can go ahead and take the test that gives you the certificate. But I went in there, I took the test, and I aced every single subject the first time out. No studying, no nothing. And then I went and did a college entrance exam. Actually, did a couple of them. Never seen algebra in my life before. Or any of the other math for that matter. And I still got a 98 in that, in math. 100% in comprehension. So, I'm not stupid. That's what I'm getting at here. But the people around here in this country, they're getting dumber and dumber and dumber with each passing day. You can see it in the way they drive. You can see it in the way they... just everything. So... And these are the masses, okay? These are the masses. Look, if you're into this kind of information, if you don't watch mainstream television, if you try to do everything possible to educate and prepare yourself, you're not one of them. You're separate from them. You may have to interact with them, but at the end of the day, you are different. And that's a lot of my problem when it comes to jobs. I'm different, and it's very evident when people speak with me. Okay, so NATO has announced it is cutting the size of its Russian mission by a third in an effort to remove accreditation from 7 Russian staff and rejecting 3 other pending applications. Stolenberg, however you say that fucking Jew name, said any permanent size of the Russian mission would be cut from 30 to 20 people. And Russia and Britain, they're expelling embassy staff from the countries and all this. So World War III, or should I say World War IV, is right around the corner. I hope everyone has taken the advice of countless people and have gotten some kind of preparedness ready for such an event. I highly recommend live straws and water filters and iodine. I'm not like any of these other channels. I'm not trying to sell you fucking Mountain House or any of that. Although, you know, some of that food is, I'm sure, probably good, but I'm not trying to peddle for them, so you know where my heart's at. It's not in my pocket. That's why I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I get ready to go to work because I need money and I'm not getting it through YouTube videos, or pushing survival products through YouTube videos. Okay, I'm not an affiliate, so I'm telling you these things because I want you to make it. I want you to have a chance. So, and if you're not prepared, man, just mark the big warehouses around you on a map, and while everybody else is looting for fucking TVs and that kind of shit, you go to the warehouses and you get the food and the clothing or whatever else you might need. Anyway, I thought I'd share this with you because this Russia NATO shit, it is going to end up in a war. There's more than one world. There's more than one new world order. All this is about who's going to control the new world order. Anyway, hope everyone has a great day. Remember, kill the state and let it free.